Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. My name is Vivian. I'm a real estate consultant and I'm here to talk about 7 things to consider when buying a land. As we all know that real estate has evolved, unlike what we used to know in the earlier days when land is just for farming and is used to determine the wealthy person in the olden days. But right now, land real estate has actually evolved to that you can build house, both commercial, residential. So all these are means of is not a new business and actually. In fact, it has been something of ages, something that have last long. And investing in real estate, it helps you to invest in the future, invest in something that you know that is tangible, that doesn't depreciate, rather it appreciates. So I am here to tell you things that you should know, you should put in consideration before going for uh, land, before buying a property. Um, these are so many questions so many of my clients used to ask, and many of them tend to get confused. So I'm here to put a stop to that and guide you through the process. Number one is budget, your budget. Once you want to buy a property, you need to consider your budget. You need to map out a budget. It's your budget that will determine the kind of place that you need to go. If it's something, because areas, in terms of land, areas varies. It's not what they are selling land in Lekki that they are selling in Ikeja, for instance. Ikeja. It is not all about having a desire to buy property, buy land, actually. There are some things that you need to put in consideration while buying land. Your budget tends to give you an edge of that, because after buying a property, you need to protect your property by fencing. You need to pay for survey. You need to do the necessary documentation. So this is where your budget comes in. So once you have a budget, you will now know where to buy your property, where you fall in. So budget is very, very important when thinking of buying land. Another one is location. Definitely, if you're going to buy land, you need to know the location of where you are buying. The location matters a lot. It plays a vital role in when you want to consider in buying property. For instance, if you're somebody that wants to buy a property and keep for a period of time, you now know the location that will serve you better. If it's something that you can wait for 5 years or 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, as the case may be, or something that you will go for immediately, like something you start developing. So location tends to help you to choose where and what exactly you want. If it's a property that you start developing immediately, or something that you can wait for a period of time before developing. So these are the things that you consider before purchasing land. Actually, I'm going to stop here. While watching my other videos, you will need to see more about them. There are 7 things that you need to consider while buying property. But I will continue with my other videos. Thanks.